a 1-1 draw here at Chester. How about that?
Yeah, listen, it's one of them. We always want to go to games and win, and we always want to try and get the 3 points. But as we've said all season, if you can't win a game, don't lose it. First half, I thought obviously giving them an advantage with an OG doesn't help, but I thought we recovered really well. I thought our mindset to go and get a goal as quick as we did was really good, and I thought we for parts of the game we played really well. We showed some really grit and determination. We showed a little bit of quality and probably just lacked the final cutting edge in front of goal. But listen, regardless of where you are in the league, to come away to Chester and get a point, I feel is a good thing. Yeah, we're disappointed that we didn't get 3, but I think that shows how far we've come as a club, that we come to places like this and expect to win, and we want to win. So it's a bittersweet because we want to win, but I'm glad we didn't lose and we come away with something.
Beginning with the starting lineup, there's 2 changes: Griffiths and Jimmy coming back in, and of course on the bench Jordan Richards returns to the lineup as well.
Yeah, all 3 play a big part in what we're trying to achieve. Obviously Jimmy being the skipper is a monumental player for us. He leads us, he shows us, he guides lads through games, so to have him is brilliant. Obviously Luke Griffiths, we gave him a rest last week as we felt he had played so many games. It was just the right time, and obviously with Jordan come back on the bench with his experience, his knowledge, it's great to have him back around. And listen, we've got a few bumps and bruises, but we're in a good place, so we're just going to try to give everything for the last 7 games and make sure that we keep people fit, healthy, and that we try to get something out of every game.
Going into the goals, then the first one was quite fortunate for our hosts today, and then the second one a piece of quality from that man again, Alex Curran.
It was a great finish by Will. I tell you, I don't think he could have done that if he was shooting in the other net. But yeah, listen, it's not the OG that's frustrating. It's the little few things before. We always looked at how did that goal come about, and there's a few phases that we could have stopped that we could have stopped the cross. We could have dealt with the ball coming into the box, and then obviously it's one of them. Will's reacted and it's gone in off the crossbar. It's unlucky, but yeah, to go down the other end then and score so quick, and Alex being Alex, right place, right time, and he's calm, he's composed, and he scores a fantastic goal. So yeah, it's great to keep his confidence going and keep him on the scoring sheet.
With the balance in play in mind, would you say our goal was against the run of play a bit, or?
It was a bit of a scrappy game. I felt like today, especially in the midfield, I think the midfield was probably the busiest part of the pitch, and we never really got a wide to cause them danger, and it was a bit second ball, third ball, fourth ball, and people fighting for it. So I don't think the game ever really got its free-thrown game that we wanted to, or we expected, and we had to just try to win them second, third balls. And I think when they score, you expect them to be on top, and which does happen, and with the crowd behind them, they get a bit of excitement with it. But I think obviously we know what the players we have in the dressing room and the quality they can show us, and that's what Jimmy says to the Stefan, gets unlucky with a block, and then it lands at Curzon, and he does what he does, he calmly finishes it.
Of course, this is your 4th time managing against your former sides. How does that weigh on you, and at the same time gaining 4 points from a former side as well?
Yeah, listen, I spent I think it was 8 seasons at this place, and it's great coming back for me to see all the familiar faces and see Callum and stuff like that. But no matter who we play against, I want to win, regardless if I've played from them before, because I've no animosity towards this club at all, or the fans. So I've just come here to focus on us, not get sort of let the emotions get the better of me like I probably did last week at Hereford, and which I do apologise for. But this week I knew I had to keep my emotions in check, make sure I focus on us, and make sure I focus on what I can do to impact the lads on the pitch. So I'm happy with that I didn't get sent off, so I've done well again today. But I'm happy with how the lads reacted, and after last week's result, their heads could have gone, and we could have went, and the season could have just petered out for us, and we could have just really struggled. But the lads dug in, and hopefully this will give them the confidence, and hopefully they can kick on.
talking about Hereford, but not about the red card, it was also your 200th appearance coming off the bench last weekend.
Yeah.
How does it feel to rack up a number like that?
Probably not the best way to finish off your 200th appearance, but yeah, listen, it's a learning curve for me. It's my first red card I've ever had in my career, but for me personally, to play for this club, to be a captain of this club and now manage this club and to do it 200 times is, for me, I'm very honoured. I'm very grateful as well. I know the board put a lot of trust in me, the directors, the chairman, everybody did, and I just have to try to repay them by giving them results or giving us a chance to win things. And listen, this year the lads have done everything that I've asked of them, and we're in with a chance. Last year we created history by getting to the playoffs, and we plan to do that again, and we've got 7 tough games to go. But whatever happens, I'm really proud of the lads and really grateful of the club for this opportunity.
Of course, the 7 tough games ahead, and the final month of the regular football season does begin. A short trip away to Needham Market on Tuesday night.
Yeah, listen, obviously it's frustrating when that game got cancelled. I think it was back in December, January. Yeah, really frustrating, because obviously these lads have like jobs and families outside of football, so it's been a bit frustrating trying to get prepared for it. But it could happen to anybody. Everybody has to play someone at this stage in the league, and it doesn't matter if you're travelling down on a Saturday or Tuesday. We're all in the same boat, so we've just got to do the right things. I said to the lads, for the next 48, 72 hours, look after yourselves, make sure you have no excuses. Yeah, it's going to be tough going there on a Tuesday night. Yeah, the travelling doesn't help, but listen, loads of teams have travelled distance before in one game, so why can't we do it? We've done it to Oxford. Let's get down there to Needham and give them a game and come away with something again.
Cheers, Marty.
Thank you.